Welcome back to the Blue Door Pub Thunderdome for another Bo Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87 best daily podcast. Show about everything and nothing at all. Absolutely zero. As we head on in to an extended weekend. Coming at your ass 5 days a week. Sin Shotgun is Uncle Nick. Follow him on Twitter at Nickason. Hey, how's it going?
Going good, Andy. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, mainly because stupid YouTube videos will always just autoplay. That's okay. This is very big.
Today. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Thank you, Andy. I didn't think I'd make it this far, but hey, I'm still here.
I always think this is one of the more underrated birthday anthems.
Oh, yeah, I know.
All right, so that's enough of that. Otherwise, we'll have to pay like $100,000.
I do love the Beatles, but yeah.
Do you, though?
I do.
What's your favorite Beatles song?
I had a list. Off the top of my...
Hey, Jews.
It's a three-way tie because I have like a top three Beatles songs. If I Fell is a lesser-known one. In My Life is a pretty
My life.
And For No One, a vaguely unknown one too, which I really love.
Oh, well, there you go. Happy 33rd birthday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which is funny because when you reach this age, I was at the point where I kept thinking I was 33 anyways. So when I actually did the math, I'm like, oh, I'm turning 33 this year. That's neat.
Was it Trienta e Trace?
Yes, Trienta e Trace.
Cool. Next stop, death.
Hopefully not. I like living a little bit more.
Yeah, but also what your next stop should be is Mill City Laser right up there in northeast Minnesota. And it's not just for the ladies. It's for the men, too. Like, Nick, you could do well with having a couple of back shaving treatments. Or, not shaving, electronic hair removal. Yeah.
I tried. That sounds fantastic.
Oh, well, there you go. Because if you're tired of shaving, ladies, legs, underarm, bikini, they have state-of-the-art machines, techniques, and lower prices than the competition. Memberships available from just $129 a month and have zero cancellation fee. So hit them up, millcitylaser.com for a free live online video consultation. And right up there in Northeast, just like I said, millcitylaser.com. So with Nick's birthday, this always intrigues me, and I'm sure it gets old because it's a very easy, sort of lazy conversation to bring up. But what's been your favorite birthday so far?
God, been my favorite birthday.
Now, the stupid answer to this is like, oh, the next one. Yeah, like that's the answer you would get from like old crotchety Mr. Johnson, like who always wore a 3-piece suit and a fedora. Pretty sure he was on the registry, and he's missing some teeth. And you know that they fell out naturally, not like he was in a bar fight or played junior league hockey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, what's your favorite birthday?
My favorite birthday? It's hard to make it memorable, you know, like which ones do I remember? Because obviously my 20s did a lot of crazy stuff, you know.
Like the stupid college ladies, here's to the nights you'll never remember with the people you'll never forget. Cheers, bitches. I wanted to port all of them. Like, Mexicans, Eastern Europeans, y'all can stay, especially if you want to work hard. Let's just deport all the college co-ed chicks.
Yeah.
We do every spring. We send their asses to Mexico, except they come back.
Well, a couple have not come back.
Was it Natalie Holloway?
Natalie Holloway.
That's too soon.
Okay.
That's too soon.
A little bit soon.
Oh, sorry. Favorite birthday.
All right. I mean, how many can I actually remember? And I'm not saying that from like a drunken perspective, but I mean, 33. I mean, trying to remember all of them.
Yeah.
All right. My 22nd birthday, because that was the first birthday with my college friends. A bunch of our friends down in Winona. We're all in the drinking age, and that's a big emphasis because I'm a year older. I typically turned the legal age before other people, so 18. I was the one who bought cigarettes with people or lotto tickets. Or, I did a lot of stuff before everyone else. I had to wait for everyone else to kind of catch up. Mm-hmm. So turning 22 with my good friends who are all of legal age, you guys all took me out downtown Winona. We started, I think, at 7 or 8 o'clock. And, Winona, all the major bars are on one street. So we kind of just bar hopped. And I think we kind of, we did that whole, like, let's count how many shots by having one of us had a Sharpie and marking up our arms. So I had about half a dozen marks up and down my arms.
That's
and
half a dozen, only 6.
A dozen or so.
All right.
Yeah, it was at least a dozen.
Yeah.
And I just remember, it's not like fun shots, not like the do Jaeger bombs or don't do lemon drop.
Oh my God! Can we get some Scooby snacks up in here?
Yeah, it was like whale whiskey, whale gin, Three Wise Men.
No. It was the Four Wise Men, which was invented at something called the Redman's Club, which I'm pretty sure could not be open today, but it was grandfathered in. And you take a 3 Wise Men of the Jim, Jack, and Jose. So you have Jim Beam, bourbon. You have Jack Daniels, whiskey. You have Jose Cuervo. I guess it's called tequila. I don't classify tequila. Gary. And then also the 4th Wise Man is a stick of beef jerky. And you have to shoot the shot, and then you have to eat the beef jerky. It's fantastic. Also, ooh,
we
had a shot called the Drunken Midget.
Yep, I was going to say that.
Half gin, half Jack. And it's good because only one liquor is specified. The rest is only one name brand of liquor is specified. The rest is just a genre.
Yeah.
It's great.
I do remember that, but that wasn't my 22nd, though. I think that was like a 23rd, 24th doing that shot. Anyway, I'll always remember something I was never aware of was if bars have microwaves, you can heat up a shot. And it was that stupid, what's the one where you put like Tabasco in? It's
a Prairie Fire.
Prairie Fire. And I think that one helped. That one kind of helped put the nail in the coffin. And I never blacked out before. But the last thing I do remember was that it was about midnight because remember Winona, the city of Winona, everything closes at 1. So I mean, you kind of gotta get your stuff done before 1. Otherwise, you have to worry about going across the river, yada yada yada. But anyway, I remember going to the neighborhood Hardees, which is across from the McDonald's that you once talked about,
which is closed now, which is a damn shame.
Yeah, which was I think a 24-hour Hardees, and I kind of remember walking in there with you guys around me, and I tried ordering. I think I ordered like a number 1 or something, like some food, because I needed food. I'll take a number 1, and then nothing. I woke up in my apartment, which was I was living downtown at the time. Yeah, and I was like at 5 a.m. I'm like, well, how did I get here? Walked to the fridge, and there's Hardees in there. Yeah, but then I went straight to the bathroom and just pooped everything up. It was just fun but a disaster.
I've never been sober in that Hardees before. It was either at 1:30 at that Hardees, or it was at 2 in the afternoon during the homecoming parade.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's it. That's really it. What I always get the good old ham and cheese was always fantastic from them. I think ham and cheese on a nice warm soft bun, extremely underrated in the drunk food department.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hardees in general, I don't think a lot of people think of Hardees when it comes to the fast food. Obviously, McDonald's, the Burger King.
Hardees are all closed except for out west, and they're called Juniors out there.
I know there is one Hardees in the Twin Cities, over by University in 94. I think 94 in Hamlin. Yeah, there's one you can get to.
Harry Hamlin?
No, Hamlin. Yeah, and I've been there a couple times just because you crave something a little bit different. It's not, the burger it's not a McDonald's burger. It's not a Burger King burger. It's something a little bit different. Fries are average. Nothing. They have you see those commercials all the time, like the Monster Burger, like the 10-pound burger. Weren't they the one who the hamburger with ribs on it or something? Or?
Yeah, that's brand new.
Yeah, that's just insane, crazy stuff like that.
Which is more annoying to say, Carl's Jr. or Ruth's Chris Steakhouse?
Ruth Chris was hard.
No. It's like Ruth's, like possession Chris. Because it used to be Chris's Steakhouse. And then Ruth bought it for some reason. And then became Ruth's Chris.
Oh, I did not know that.
So you just sound like Sarah Paulson every time you're talking about going out to Ruth's Chris. Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
Oh, but a shot that I wanted to give you, except I'm pretty sure the bartender wouldn't do it because of health concerns, was something called the bar mitzvah.
What's that?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'll explain. Hold on, I'm dancing. A bar mitzvah is, it has nothing to do with Jewish people, but the bar mat, you know that.
Oh God!
that black strip of rubber with the little fingers coming out, a little scrubby, a little textured on the top. That sits underneath a lot of places that have them underneath where they keep the rail booze, and definitely underneath the taps. What you do is you slip your bartender a little extra something, and then because they have a lip on them, so they soak up all of the liquid that's dripping from the taps, anything you spill from the rail, whatever. But if you tip the bartender a little extra something, she will pour that liquid of all the taps just dripping down all day into not even shot glass. I think you have to go highball glass on this, and they will give it to your drunk. Well, no, they'll be like, if he throws up, this is on you. It'll be like, I understand, and they slip him another 10, and then you give this to your drunk friend, and then you're like, Mazel Tov. Happy bar mitzvah.
Gross. No. There's probably disease. Like,
Shiva. Oh.
If they don't clean that bar thing off, I mean, mold and stuff could be growing on there, man. That's no.
How's Nick die? He died doing what he loved.
Convulsing in pain on the floor of a bar.
So also in pain is going to be, going to be set back a couple $100, but that's fine. Normal wear and tear with the house. The garage door, I was coming home today and noticed all of a sudden it would open like 3 inches and then it would close. So I wonder what's going on. Maybe something fell in the garage. Maybe something's blocking the sensor, whatever. So came into the back of the garage and then saw that the spring that you don't think about. Everyone sees the motor and the chain, think that that's the whole thing with the garage door. But no, it's 2 giant-ass springs at the front, right above your garage door, and one of them snapped. And they're called torsion springs, and I thought about doing it myself because I'm a pretty handy guy. And plus, you can save some money because most of the cost when it comes to stuff like that is in the labor. It's not in the material. And like there's so many horror stories about people getting just horrifically injured with garage door springs because the tension on the torsion springs is multiple thousands of like pounds of PSI, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to hire someone to come in. But still a little annoying as heading to the weekend.
It might be my fault because I use the garage now.
Aha. All right, so
there we go.
So you heard it here. Nick's paying for my garage door.
I'm gonna pay for his garage door.
Hey,
nice guy.
There we go. Like
that wouldn't be something you really. I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at pictures. It kind of doesn't look too hard, but then again, like this is one of those things where like if you mess up, like you mess up big. Kind of like if you're trying to do your own plumbing.
Yeah, it's if you're doing your own plumbing. Say you're unclogging your drain. Like there, I had to do earlier in the week because the wife has these little dainty washcloths for the kid in the bathtub, and one of them got sucked down the drain, which is pretty inevitable, right? And it's really hard to get, but fortunately, I have a snake that does have like a spiral like barb on the end of it. So even though it was way down in there, I was able to slip the snake in, twist it, get it hooked, and pull it out, right? But if you hire a professional to do that, it's like a 10-minute job. There's no material involved, so it costs you just straight up labor. And if you want to do that, that's fine. But say you want to try to do it yourself and you screw it up, no big whoop, right? But on the garage door spring, if you screw up, you get a chest burster, like Alien from Alien.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture. Boom. Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Are you looking at injuries?
No, I'm looking at just garage spring,
Yeah.
like when you snap something. I mean, just looking at the giant coil. Yeah, I never think of this piece in garages.
Yeah, because it seems pretty innocuous, right? Yeah. Look at your garage when you're at home tonight, and you'll see just like right above the garage door 2 giant-ass springs. So, it happens. And I always think, is like, if I was single, just like renting, that'd be the way to go. No house maintenance. Don't have to clean out the HVAC. Don't have to do filters. Don't have to do anything like that. But then I'm like, yeah, when we buy our second house, that equity is going to be kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what people do. They and we saw this when we were buying our first house, is that people who have their first house, they sell it and then use that the profit that they made, the equity they built up, as a down payment on their second house or a third house or whatever. And it can be a chain of events. Like our house, we were like the end of a 17-person string of selling their house, closing on that, using that as a down payment for the next house. And like halfway through the chain, like one of the sales fell through. So we were like, oh, crap. This might all fall through because we have 16 people behind us now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying.
Huh, I can't imagine that.
Oh, buying land?
Yeah.
It's good to own land. Yeah, we got the game. So I have to do that, but really quick, Nick, what are your 4th of July plans?
4th of July? Well, a lot of the viewers may have been hearing the show. I was planning on moving this upcoming weekend. Mm-hmm. My condo was supposed to close this last weekend. Things kind of came up, and still currently not getting into this condo yet. So a lot of plans fell through. No real big. So I don't know what I'm really going to do yet.
But you're going to stay at the Mall of America?
Yes.
Is this going to be like big?
Maybe, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. What? Don't they have a keyboard piano on the floor?
In the movie, yes. Not.
Oh, no, at Mall of America.
Not that I know of.
I feel like that's something they should have.
I don't, because I think they might have used to have like an FAO Schwartz. I don't know if that's still there.
You're telling me that kids and parents don't want to go to a giant store where nothing is ever marked down and the margins are 115% instead of buying it for the cheapest price on Amazon or eBay? What?
Yeah,
that is all. All right, so our 4th of July plans, we're going to have Monday and Tuesday off. We'll be replaying some of my favorite interviews from the past 105 episodes. Yeah, this is episode 105. I'm going to the Saints game on Saturday. Really excited about that. And then the rest of it, just chilling, living life. I'm going to grill. Yeah, that's about it. Get my stupid garage fixed. Yeah, that's about all. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. A lot of people make a lot of plans to go out of town and stuff, and that's fine and all. But, I mean, just having a few days to yourself, like I will, for this weekend, it's just nice to kind of not feel pressure, not feel obligations over your head. So I'm grateful.
A staycation, Nick. Oh my God.
I am doing a staycation.
Oh, I watched. Well, not watched. I saw a tweet that was really stupid. It's from like, I forget the outlet, but it was something along the lines of Business Insider when it said, "Spend your money on experiences, not things." And that always bugs me because that buys into the whole YOLO Wanderlust thing of people spending money that they don't have to go on trips that who really cares about. I'm like, why don't you save your money? Why don't you save your money? You can buy a down payment, put a down payment on a house, and then a stupid garage spring will break, and then you'll get annoyed by it. That's the American dream. And then you die of an aneurysm.
I like everything but that dying part.
I like buying a house and getting a broken spring and dying of an aneurysm over seeing New Zealand.
Interesting. There's a lot of people who are,
because it's just a bunch of stupid Kiwis who say that the lovely candy with the lovely chocolate candy with the candy coated shell is M&M's.
M&M's. That's so funny.
Yeah, they can keep it. Stupid Lord of the Rings.
Oh my God. I like the idea of traveling. It's great and all, but there's that end game of having a place of your own. I can't wait until I get my place of my own. I'm excited.
Place of my own is the freaking game.
Celebrities are old.
69, dudes!
The question is, how old?
Get off my lawn.
Time for another rousing round of how old they be.
I can't let you in because you old as fuck. For this club, not, for the earth.
And I know this travel thing makes me sound like Clint Eastwood there is like, get off my lawn. But I know it's a generational thing. I know that young people generally like to travel more, but just like, oh, man. You should see it. We went to Eastern Hungary. We saw the sights. We partied. I got food poisoning for 3 days. I was shitting all over the place in our hostel that we're sharing with 17 other Swedish transients. I'm pretty sure they stole my wallet and all my CDs, and I might have been fisted, but it was life-changing. Yeah, I bet it was.
Especially that fisting part.
And it only cost me $7,000. Where'd you get $7,000 from? Amex. Oh, boy.
Government.
All right. How old they be? We have Kings and Princes edition. Kings and Princes.
Very clever.
Props to superfan Alex for the idea, and also producer Allie for putting this together. But sexist. It should be ladies first, but whatever. Here we go. You know the rules. We're going to roll off 11 names here, and we try and guess the age. Whatever we're off by adds to our score. Lowest score wins, just like golf. And if you hit a dead nuts on, you get a 5-point deduction. Play along at home and follow along. And tweet in your scores. We always like that. Here we go. Numero uno. Ben Barnes. Ben Barnes, who played Prince Caspian in the Chronicles of Narnia movies. So Ben Barnes, how old he be?
It's been a long time since I've seen them.
Yeah.
And I don't know him from anything else but these movies. And I do remember the movies, but
I vaguely remember him. So I'm going to say 40.
I said 42.
42. Ben Barnes is 35. Ooh.
No way. He's barely older than us.
Yeah.
And I swear these movies were they were decades old, aren't they? It was
now, is the Chronicles of Narnia in any way tied with the witch, the wardrobe, the lion,
yes.
the crap? Oh, that's all the same thing?
Yep. Yeah, the Chronicles of Narnia is that's like saying Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. Yeah. It's like saying Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. That's like saying Return of sorry, I'm using a bad reference for you. But yeah. Chronicles of Narnia is the big thing.
I hate everyone. And number 2, Rupert Everett. Rupert Everett, who played Prince of Wales in The Madness of King George. The Madness of King George. Rupert Everett. He's I feel like he looks like everyone. He looks like Dr. Oz is what he does, and he looks like a number of other Hollywood actors like Dermot Mulroney, like Rupert Everett.
They were both in the same movie, I think.
If you have Rupert Everett, Dermot Mulroney, and Dr. Oz in the same room, turn off the lights, and then shoved each of their wives or significant others in there with them, they couldn't tell.
That's funny. Yeah.
They could have a massive swinger party of Rupert. So Rupert Everett. He's been around the block. I don't think he's 60 though, but he's definitely approaching that territory. I vaguely remember a movie with him where he was like the gay friend. And
My Best Friend's Wedding.
Oh well, there you go.
Which that's the only way I remember him. He was in I think he was in My Best Friend's Wedding. Julia Roberts, and I think it's Dermot Mulroney or that whole joke from SNL.
I'll say Rupert Everett is 57.
I said 53.
All right, so 57 for me, 53 for Nick. Rupert Everett. Damn it. All right, 53. Rupert Everett is 58.
Wow,
Ooh,
nice.
Hey.
Good one.
Next up, numero tres, Colin Firth, who played King George VI in The King's Speech. This is a great movie. I love this movie. And Barbossa as your speech coach. That's pretty big.
Captain Barbossa was?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Rush?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
No, he spells Jeffrey wrong. I mean, where's the J?
I don't know.
G does not sound like J. Anyways.
English.
All right, so Colin Firth. Old, but I'm starting to like this late stage British guy turned into all
Action
of a sudden
star.
current, action star. And I guess it's worked for Denzel too, like Deja Vu, Man on Fire, Book of Eli, and then like Liam Neeson and Colin Firth and Kingsman. So Colin Firth, I'm gonna put him in the same boat as Rupert Everett. So I'll just say 57 again.
I was thinking 50.
50. Colin Firth is 56.
Oh.
Damn it.
Damn, you're doing pretty good.
Damn it. Don't screw me,
off.
Nick. Don't screw me. Next up, James Jerome Ezekiel Franco, numero 4, who played Prince Fabius in Your Highness. I've never seen this movie.
I think it was poorly panned by.
You think?
Because it started like the that one guy. God, who's
What's
the
Seth
w-
Rogen?
No. But you know that movie. This is the end. It has
Yeah.
the one guy who was like the bad guy. I think.
The bad guy.
You know, how, like one of the friends was kind of the dick friend.
Jay Bashan
Nope.
Burchinell?
No, the one who like started cooking all their food and
Hermione?
no. I can't remember what his name was.
Jonah Hill?
No.
We need to rewatch it. This is the end. That was a good movie.
That was a pretty good movie, but I think he was in it too. And the hot chick was, I believe, Natalie Portman.
We just got robbed by Hermione. James Franco. Hollywood actors are always a little bit older than you think. I think his brother Dave is maybe.
Oh, shoot.
30.
You know what? I was thinking of Dave when I wrote this down. I'm sorry. Can I change it? Here you
I
go.
suppose. I'm going to
there you
say James Franco is 37.
I said 37 too.
Nice. James Franco is 39.
Yeah, I had 35 down because I was thinking of Dave Franco. 'Cause I think Dave Franco was the younger one.
Best Oscars host ever.
Eh.
Nah, that was terrible. Number 5, Sir Anthony Hawkins, who played Richard I in The Lion in Winter.
Did we not have him before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Okay. How about this?
Also, most well known for his role in the movie Bad Company opposite of Chris Rock.
What? No.
No. All right, so Anthony Hopkins.
Silence of the Lambs.
70. Is he in the 80s, though? Don't want to hedge my bet. No, well, I do want to hedge a little bit. I'm going to say he's 75.
I said 83.
83.
I think he's old.
Anthony Hopkins is 79.
Oh.
Are you?
In the middle.
Next up, 6 out of 11. One of my favorite actors, Damian Lewis, who played Henry VIII RMIM in Wolf Hall, the PBS miniseries, whatever, in 2015. Also is in Billions and also was on the show Life, briefly. Remember that show?
No.
NBC? No. Also, most importantly, Major Dick Winters and Band of Brothers. Love Damian Lewis. How old he be, though?
I don't know if this is who I think it is.
He's super. All right.
Is he British?
He is.
Okay, no, we don't need to look him up. No.
He's super ginger. But I think he might dye his hair.
I was wondering if he was in the Harry Potter films.
I don't think so. Because that would actually make the Harry Potter films good.
I hate you now.
Yes. Plus, if him and Ron appeared on the screen at the same time, I mean, that'd be it. Like a black hole would open and we'd all get our souls sucked in there. All right, so Damian Lewis. He might be 50. Actually, I think he would make a great James Bond, too. Since we already have a blonde, short James Bond, so why not have Have a ginger.
A blonde short.
Yeah.
James Bond, which was who?
Daniel Craig. Blonde.
I forget he's blonde.
Yeah.
I don't look at his hair.
All right, so I am incarcerated. All right, so Damian Lewis. 45.
I said 46.
46. Damian Lewis is 46.
Yes.
No.
I think I'm still behind.
All right,
but
Nick has 1 5-point deduction on his plate. Very well done, sir. Next up, 7 out of 11. Sam Neill. Is Sam Neill British?
I feel like he's American.
Because he's done a lot of British stuff.
Come on, Jurassic Park. I think. What was a sphere? No, it was in that dark.
He was in the Borgias, which he played like a crooked cardinal or the crooked pope or something like that. And whenever he plays a New Zealander in his movies, he's like, Eminem.
The only way I know that is from John Oliver. Is the only way I ever heard that before. The way New Zealanders talk. I never thought about that.
All right, so Sam Neill, he's old. I don't think he's 60s yet.
He's old.
He might be. I'm going to say, what's my guess so far, 57? Yeah, I'm going to say he's 57.
I said 54.
54. Sam Neill is 69. What?
Wow.
Wow.
That is a stretch.
We just died there, but it's okay.
I'm surprised he's not dead. No.
69. Nice.
69?
Yeah.
Wow.
Numero 8. Clive Owen. Clive Owen played Arthur in King Arthur. I always like Clive Owen. I feel like he should be in better movies.
Wasn't he in the
He was in
Sin City movies?
Yeah, Sin City, Children of Men, which was a fantastic movie with an amazingly long tracking shot. I'm a big tracking shot fan. And also, Inside Man with opposite Denzel. It was a really good movie.
Okay.
All right, so Clive Owen.
Okay.
40s, right? What have I been guessing? 45? I'll say 45.
Oh, sorry. 48.
48. Clive Owen is 52. I think I'm slipping.
Help me a little bit, but I think I'm still out.
Next up, we got 3 names remaining. So here we go. Number 9, Lee Pace, who played Thranduil in the Hobbit movies.
Crap.
Also, he played the bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. You know, with the hammer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Also was in *Halt and Catch Fire*, fictional depiction of the Silicon Prairie and Dallas computer revolution in the 80s. Really good show. I like that one. All right, so Lee Pace. Shoot. Well, I was too shallow on Clive Owen. I think I might have to overcompensate on Pace because with all male actors, they're always a little bit older than I think. I'm going to say he's... I'm going to say an even 40.
I said 43.
43. Lee Pace is 38.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. 2 names to go. Numero 10, Jonathan Rhys Myers played King Henry VIII in The Tudors. This is a good show. Also, Henry Cavill played Henry VIII's BFF on this show. It's a pretty good show. Kept killing his wives, even though they just kept getting naked. I don't understand.
I'm totally guessing on this one. It's been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah, he's... I don't think he's 40 yet, but I know he's close. I'll say 39.
I go 47.
39. You're at 47.
I have no idea.
Jonathan Rhys Myers is 39.
Wow, nice.
Hit it and quit a 5-point deduction for me. And also...
And nail the coffin for me. I'm done.
That might give me a little bit of breathing room. Last but not least, number 11, Rufus Sewell. Rufus Sewell, who played Crown Prince Leopold in The Illusionist. So Rufus Sewell.
I don't know who he is.
I have a faint idea, except we'll look it up. How about that?
Yeah.
Crown Prince Leopold. Nick, what's your favorite monarchy movie?
My favorite monarchy movie?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe, would Robin Hood count?
I suppose.
Probably the Robin Hood movies. I never got into the whole Kings and Queens stuff. I mean, there's so much... Like, I feel like the ones that they've all made in Hollywood as of late have all been just freaking... It's all, like, trying to get the power and betrayal and, like, incest and everything.
Oh! This friggin' guy who plays, like, one of the Nazi bad guys in Man in the High Castle. Like, Ulva Gruppen Smith, or whatever his name is. All right, so how old is Rufus Sewell? I'll say...
I wrote a number down.
Let's see, you got to go conservative. I'll say 50.
I said 46.
46. Rufus Sewell is 49.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
There we go. All right, so we each got a 5-point deduction, and essentially cancels that out. But let's take a gander on the scores, shall we? With the final score of 31 is what I have. And Nick, drum roll, please. With the final score of 54, I have emerged victorious.
Winning.
Let's get again. Yeah.
Winning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, whatever. Oh, my God. You're playing this.
Look at me, so undercut
Nick, you made a good effort, though.
They were kind of tricky. Some of them I kind of only knew from like one roll, so it was tough.
one pathetic loser.
It's okay.
I think I'll survive.
It's okay. Speaking of survival, we'll be back with more Boo than Andy Carlson. Survivor. Andy Carlson here, Purple for the Win podcast, letting you know that we'll be here all off season long talking the Vikings angle on everything. Combine, pro days, free agency, the draft, OTAs, training camp in 2017. Baby. Get the show on 1500 ESPN, Podcast One, and the Podcast One app. And come back into the Blue Door Pub Studios and the Baked and Loaded Blue Sea. You see it on the menu, and maybe you're like, I'll try it next time. Well, next time it should actually be your next time instead of kicking the can. The Baked and Loaded Blue Sea stuffed with Colby Jack, and then what they do, they put potato chips on top. Anytime you put potato chips on a burger or sandwich, I'm in. Or fries, whatever. And then bacon, green onions, and then smack sauce right on top. So delicious. And $9. It's a hell of a deal. It's amazing. Get it at all three Twin Cities locations, Longfellow, Como, and the OG St. Paul. Hit it up, thebdp.com. All right, let's do some news.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick.
All right, Nick, what's going on in the world today?
All right, from CNN.com, shopping news, I guess we can say, kind of making a big deal. Have you heard of Prada?
I have.
Shopping at New York's I
hear the devil wears
Barney's. Yes. Barney's, a very popular, high-end store in New York City.
Sorry, random thing about Barney's is that Barney is either the most high-end posh name you can think of, or the drop-down gutter drunk from The Simpsons.
Yeah,
like that's a wide taking out How I Met Your Mother's Barney, and Barney Rubble,
Barney the dinosaur.
Yeah, like there's no middle ground. Like if you meet a real Barney in real life, he's either very prim, proper, gets his manicure done every third day and twice on Sunday, or a guy who will drink a 40 of Old English and then just quickly ask for a second one.
Maybe.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, this big thing making news is from the store. Prada, a very popular clothing fashion brand, is selling a paper clip. Or, well, technically it's a money clip, but a paper clip $185.
What's it made out
of? Sterling silver.
of? Oh.
So it's definitely a high cost material, but it's a giant freaking paperclip, which is supposed to be used as a money clip. Obviously how general paper clips, are made. What they're used for. They're selling a nearly $200 money clip.
All right, now I did not know that this is actually a money clip. I thought people were up in arms because this is actually like office paper clips, like stationary, like getting it from Kinko's.
I know. I originally thought it was just a stationary too,
Yeah.
but that's. I use a wallet. I know a couple people who do the whole money clip thing, but I don't know, nearly $200 for one of these kind of. I don't know.
But that would be the power move, wouldn't it? If you actually used $185 paper clips to keep your papers together.
Yeah.
Files together.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you use it to you bend the sterling silver paper clip and use it to take out the extra links in your watch. Like those little dots, or pop out the SIM card on your iPhone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be the move. I've never seen Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, I never have either.
Meryl Streep is amazing and everything.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm the appointment.
No, I'm so sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm last night.
Oh, Emily Blunt, yeah.
Do not interest me. Tell Simone I'm not going to prove that girl that she sent me for the Brazilian layout. I asked for clean, athletic, smiling. She sent me dirty, tired, and paunchy. And RSVP, yes, the Michael Kors party. I want the driver to drop me off at 9:30 and pick me up at 9:45 sharp.
One of my favorite lines from a Nicki Minaj song, "Stop Laughing," is she couldn't get Michael Kors if she was effing Michael Kors. Yeah.
What song was that?
I forget. It's the one where she's with Drake and Lil Wayne. I can't remember the title of it. But I was like, she couldn't get Michael Kors if she was Michael Kors. I'm like, that's such a stupid rhyme, but I like it.
Right.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
All right. A little interesting story here coming from a good sense, but kind of a bad sense. And I've been trying to read a number of these stories to kind of get to make sure the story is correct. But a Florida father has mistaken a good Samaritan for a child predator and ends up beating this guy senseless when this guy was only trying to help find his daughter.
Yeah, this sounds like the perfect setup of.
Yeah, so
this would happen to Kramer.
Yeah, and I'm assuming more news stories will show up and develop over the week here. But what I'm getting the gist at is that on last Saturday, police in Lakeland, Florida, was responding to
in Florida, no way.
a 2-year-old is wandering away from her parents, and this man finds this toddler and was hoping to help deliver her to her parents. Well, the parents saw the girl with him and panicked, thinking he was a child molester, and quickly beat the crap out of him without actually knowing the entire facts. And as I said, I'm still working on the story.
Yeah.
I saw a couple, who were kind of going with it. Some people thought maybe he really is trying to kidnap her, but the majority is what I'm seeing is that he was trying to deliver the girl, and the guy the father kind of just blew up and just kind of kicked his ass.
As a dad, I can sort of understand that, especially when you're in a high-stress situation. But the ultimate would be if this guy actually is a sexual predator, he has to live 500 feet away from the school, he's got a dot above his place of residence every time he moves. They have to have a city council meeting. But, he turned over a new leaf. He learned from his mistakes and he's changed his ways, and he actually was trying to help. And then all of a sudden it's just yeah, I gotta use sound drops more. That classic mix-up. And here's the guy having. Like, the guy who got the crap beat out of him is probably going to sue the dad, and there'll be some sort of settlement. And this sucks. Inherently, I think that people are good, despite what the news tries to tell us. And I hope this doesn't discourage people from doing the right thing. I don't think it will. Because, like, if you're – where was this? Was this at Park?
Florida. Yeah. This was at a sports those, like, sports complexes things. Those,
okay.
Sport areas where, like, kids play
Oh,
so
so
the fields and
the
stuff.
thing where it's like they have 4 baseball diamonds backed up against each other. Okay. And, like – That would take some brass ones if you were like a child abductor / molester and just like walking casually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose like grabbing them and tossing them in a burlap sack and slinging over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes. That would kind of set off a few red flags. But then again, since we're in a day and age of we can't judge. We can't judge anyone else's parenting techniques. Maybe they're just like, well, that's how he motivates her. Because she didn't strike out that last batter, even though she was up on the count on him. Shame, real shame.
I mean, you got to think about the situation, and I'm playing it in my head. So if you were just a bystander, just kind of you at this park, whatever sports complex, whatever I called it, and you see a guy holding hands with a young girl in a parking lot. Mm-hmm. One. How do you know that guy isn't that girl's father? One.
Yeah.
But then you end up seeing another guy and a wife, I think the mother was there as well, race up to him and just start beating the one guy down. You're like, how do you, which side are you going on? And what are your initial reactions of all this? It's just all kind of crazy mind-blowing. And one, I'm surprised there's not more of these stories around. But, I think the moral of the story to get out of this is, watch your kid.
Yeah. Watch your damn kid. All right, what's next?
All right, we're going to go local.
No, you mean loco.
Kind of local, okay.
Yeah.
I love YouTube. I'm a big YouTube fan. I watch a lot of, I follow a lot of different YouTube channels, and, I like to get my entertainment that way. And people try to make a career out of it. Sadly, in Minnesota,
is it sadly, though? Sorry. Read the primer and then I'll make comment.
Okay. So, 22-year-old man from Hallstatt, I think it's Hallstatt, Minnesota, like far west Minnesota, like border North or South Dakota.
Yeah.
Was shot while trying to do a YouTube stunt. It went completely wrong. It was resulted because his pregnant girlfriend shot. His name was Pedro Ruiz. He was shot with a .50 caliber handgun because he was trying to make a point of placing a thick book in front of him, saying that this book would stop the bullet. Spoiler alert, it did not stop the bullet, and it went into his chest, and he died.
Well, all right. So she tweeted out, me and Pedro are probably going to shoot one of the most dangerous videos ever. His idea, not mine. And she even got the mugshot. And so she's only 19 years old, and she's pregnant, presumably with his kid.
Yep.
All right. And here's the thing.
My site's telling me 20, but okay.
Here's the thing. I know. All right, so what happened is she had a .50 caliber Desert Eagle, and then he's like, hey, why don't you shoot me? This book will stop this bullet. And it did not, and now he's dead. And everything that comes out is what a complete, unavoidable tragedy. I mean, how could this have been avoided? The Lord works in mysterious ways. And you feel bad for the family, but also this is Darwinism sort of working itself out. And I get that this kid was popular on YouTube, and obviously he has some personality and whatever, but if he doesn't have the brains to know that a .50 caliber bullet will not be stopped by a thick book. Like, .50 cal is what military sniper, like long-distance snipers use. .50 cal is the caliber of bullet they use on machine guns, on tanks. The Deagle is, next to the .357, is probably one of the most powerful handguns on the market. And all right, so just for both sides, like you know, hunting rifles, and they talk about it's a 22, 22 caliber. So imagine a bullet, 2x and some change, larger than that.
Yeah.
And you think a little book is going to stop it. It could be the phone book stacked on top of the Bible, stacked on top of Ken Follett's End of the Earth or World of No End novels. And you're going to die still. Like, they could honestly put him behind a brick wall, and he would still get it.
Okay, more on the story. They said they tested it already, and it did stop a bullet once.
I call BS on that.
Yeah, yeah. So you have that, and you know, there's testimony that the aunt or relatives were like, "This is a stupid idea. Don't do it. Don't do it." Obviously, they freaking do it, and I don't think they're a big viral thing. One article I read was that they were trying to make it big. They were trying to do it. Like, they weren't even like major players of YouTube viral. So I mean, they're just.
Yeah, this always annoys me when the news does this because it'll be like when Jessica Simpson married some fourth-string tight end jabroni. I think his name was Eric Johnson. They're like, NFL star Eric Johnson marries Jessica Simpson. It's like, eat crap. No, he's not a star. And all the headlines I saw was like, YouTube sensations, YouTube star shot dead.
No, he wasn't that big yet. Yet. The whole irony of this thing is he's going to be big now, and I bet a ton of people are going to watch all his videos because now everyone's curious about who this YouTube star is.
And then they find out all his videos are crap anyways. I mean, the worse than mine. Mine are pretty bad.
Yours are fine. No, you know,
that's high praise.
I'm just saying, because I'm a nerd and I have this type of time, I've seen a cycle of YouTube stars that come in and like no one, you know, there's a lot of nobodies that eventually become big and hit, and they have empires. They make lots of money on this. Bat Dad was originally a Vine. Like a lot of them come from Vine stars who now get a ton of crap, and it's mind blowing. I wish if I could do my life over again, I would totally forget college, and I would totally work on making a YouTube profile lifestyle because they're making thousands and thousands of dollars by videotaping their lives, and it's
Nick. You know, this could all go away on a whim if YouTube and Google decides that we're not going to let you monetize videos anymore.
Maybe.
Yeah. But hey, there you go, Nick. She's single.
She has 2 kids. It's not one.
Oh, she has 2 kids?
She has one. She had one already. The second one's on the way. She's pregnant with number 2.
Hold on. So you're telling me that in western Minnesota, a girl who is going to be willing to shoot her significant other / probable baby daddy through a book in the chest with a .50 caliber handgun has multiple kids? No way.
Yes way.
I hope the kid gets taken care of. Like I hope like YouTube community comes together and does like a GoFundMe to pay for this kid's college and actually make sure that she spends it on the kid's college.
We're gonna lock her up for life.
No. I think you kind of give her a stupidity pass on this, and also it would be more of a shame like to take her away from her existing kid and then second kid on the way. Yeah,
and you know the stories I've read. I mean, like this isn't like malice. This isn't something like she was planning to kill this guy the whole time or anything. Like this is a true out stupid act that. Like she's devastated. Yeah. The family's all devastated. You don't see the family threatening to throw her in jail. I think she had like a $7,000 bond that was like paid, and like she had to be all GPS stuff. I mean, I can't imagine her like running from the law. I don't know. This is
But what an unavoidable tragedy. Who knows when terribleness is going to strike down upon us. Oh, Lord, you work in mysterious ways. All right, what's the last one?
All right, last one, and I don't actually have a news article about it, but Facebook has reached 2 billion users, which I question that number severely.
Well, mainly because people make profiles for their pets.
Yes.
And that annoys the crap out of me. And also, super creepy is when people do profiles for like their young kids and then post like from their POV.
Oh.
It's super weird. Like, I get it. It's like, sure, you're trying. Someday, son, you will have this Facebook profile for yourself. But the whole. Mommy was mad because I got up at 3 a.m. and I pooped all over the place. And then I threw my poop all over the place. I'm 6 months. Yeah, no, that's just weird. It's odd, man. It's odd.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I also like take in perspective here. The world population, I'm Googling right now, estimated
7 and some change.
So yes, a little over 7 billion. So 2 billion. That's literally little over a quarter of the planet is on Facebook.
How much of the world do you think doesn't have access
to internet?
Yeah, I would say probably about 3 billion.
I would go almost up to. I'd go easily 4.
Now, are we talking about people in like rural Asia and Africa and South America, or are we talking about your stupid douchebag friend who sits at Garrison Keillor's bookshop and tries to be off the grid?
No, I'm thinking of like the rest of the
We shall read again.
No, I think there's a lot of people in Africa. I think a lot of Asian country, a lot like India, China.
Yeah. Shut up, Brody. You know that you bought your handlebar mustache pomade online, dick.
Okay, I'm on TechCrunch.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm on a website, techcrunch.com, looking up this story, and it's giving me actually a chart. So I'm sorry I don't, not sure how accurate this chart is, showing me all the, comparing Facebook to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, the WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook Messenger. This is pretty interesting. The it's saying Facebook at 2 billion, YouTube 1.5 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, 7 million. Twitter, 328 million. Snapchat, 255 million.
Now, for YouTube, are they talking about registered users or just people who view it?
It must be registered users.
Wow.
That's what I would assume.
That's insane.
Let's see. User logged in. Yeah. And I don't use... one thing I'm shocked is Facebook Messenger isn't synced with Facebook for some. I would assume if you have Facebook, you automatically have Facebook Messenger, but Facebook Messenger is 1.2 billion.
Well, there you go.
And something called WeChat, WhatsApp, 2 things I don't use. So I use a majority of these things. So I'm kind of shocked that Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram are so low compared to these other ones.
What percentage of that 2 billion do you think are dead people? Because Facebook started in 03, 04, so 13, 14 years have gone by. Yeah, you gotta think a couple 100,000 are dead.
Yeah, I
maybe 1 million, a couple million?
I would maybe go up to 1 million.
Wow, yeah. That's gonna be super creepy. And also, say, whatever social media du jour where you actually have to pick your username or your handle or like an email address. In a couple 100 years, we're gonna run out. So what's your Twitter handle, girl, in the year 2021? Ashley H 9565295212755 dash underscore 590 on Twitter. Yeah. I mean, it's so weird, and also it sort of creeps me out when after they die on Facebook, someone will come on and is like, "Hey, this is Russ, John's brother. We really love John. Always on here on the Facebook, sharing stuff from Fox News. You'll be missed." Always talk about Alex Jones.
I don't mind something like that. They just have to, I think there's a point where if something did happen to you, your account becomes not so much like a Facebook friends account, but more like, a memoriam maybe. Because I think it'd be nice to have a memoriam for people, just to, but what's sad about this is that there are friends on Facebook who, the account's still there, and so you're if you look at your Facebook number of friends, I have 300 friends, and then you have their account that hasn't done anything forever. They're just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, no,
It's just so weird sometimes.
What it should do is it should replace their timeline of all of their rants. Like now, I don't usually get political, but here's 4,000 words on the Affordable Care Act. They should replace that with just all the pictures in sepia, and then in the background. Eventually, there we go.
Oh my God. One thing that I've done, and I've done it with a couple of our friends, is that I've made a point to say, like, if anything happened to me,
Put my external hard drive in the microwave.
Besides that, I do have a clip of all my, all the social media, all the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, my username, password stuff, so someone can go in there and, like, either just delete them completely or just, if someone at least saying putting a notion that, hey, Nick is gone.
Hey, when you die, I'm going to squat on the handled Nickerson.
We can discuss that and have a lawyer drop some stuff. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do with the Nickerson handle.
Build the shrine. This is a good song.
It's fine.
Oh no! What it is it's the stupid dog profiles, and then we do this, and ironically, it's the song that also plays over the dog abuse commercials.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a different song, isn't it?
No, yeah, it's
Sarah McLachlan, but it's different. One of her different songs, right? Yeah. So that adds to the irony,
I feel like
I think.
I think it does use this one and another one.
Is this Ed Burns in this music video?
I didn't see that.
27 dresses. What's up? Anyways, that's the news.
The news with Uncle Nick.
From the entire Channel 4 news team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go
Angel song.
yourself, San Diego.
Oh yeah, in the arms of an angel.
That's Anna McCurdy.
Also in the arms of an angel this weekend and heading to the 4th of July. Bad Larry's Hard Coffee. Crack one open early in the morning. It's got caffeine. It's got 6% ABV. Get a little buzz on with your coffee. It's the first ever boozy coffee, and start your day off right. If you're going out to win the day, hit it up, but please drink responsibly. Available at Total Wine and many other fine retailers around the beautiful Twin Cities. Drink badlarry.com. Nick, we're not going to be back until Wednesday. I'm going to miss you. Please don't die, because then I have to replace your Facebook profile with Sarah McLachlan.
I'll try not to die this week.
Wait, no.
I'll be around.
Let's see what's the other one? Sarah McLachlan. Sweet Surrender. Yeah, that's one I picked for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Sarah McLachlan needs to collaborate with Nicki Minaj.
I will remember you.
Sarah McLachlan
yeah,
could get
bitch, and I kind of don't.
Sarah McLachlan could get Michael Kors if she was effing Michael Kors. Yeah, that is all. Shows available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Check out YouTube as well. And if you enjoy the show, here's a big part. You're going to be hanging out with friends, family, all over 4th of July, hanging out at barbecues and whatnot. Tell friends and family about the show. It's explain that it's like morning radio, except on demand. It's like TiVo radio. Ooh, put that on a shirt. Add to the Jerome Home Army. Big thanks to producer Allie Jerome Sorensen for making me not sound so stupid today. But for Nick, I'm Andy saying annyeong, sayonara, and bye-bye. We'll talk to you live on Wednesday, but we got a couple throwback shows on Monday and Tuesday. Hit it up. See ya.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.